All right, I have shared my screen. I'm going to start recording. It is 12:41, so we're ready to go. You guys should have this paper in your packets. So if you're sitting in here, get your packets out. You will need the packet to do the work. If you have not printed off this sheet, I would suggest that you do that. If you can't, then you need to talk to me and we'll figure it out. Should be towards the back. So we're almost done with this packet. I will give you your new packets tomorrow. Zoomers, I'll give you yours on Thursday. Sorry. You have to do it on a separate sheet of paper. You have to be able to access it. Sorry, we're just waiting on the students in class to get their stuff together. Y'all should have it. All right, just look up here for just a few minutes. Get out a sheet of paper if you need it. Zoomers, do y'all have this page? Hello? People on Zoom, do you have this page?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so how do you, is it in a different packet? Somebody said yes. Did you print it off yourself or did I not give it to you in the packet?
I got it.
In the packet.
Yes.
Which packet was it? I didn't give them anything any different than I gave y'all. I don't know what, where it's at. I'll look. Worst case, I'll make you guys copies while you're in here. Don't freak out. Okay, don't freak out. All right, so we're gonna move on. Y'all just get out, people in here, get out a sheet of paper. If you need to, just go through it. This is, you're really only working today, okay? But I wanna go over how you do your answers so that you guys turn in the correct thing. So make sure that you know how to turn in multiple pages. If you don't, you need to talk to me. And then make sure your work is on this page, okay? So the first one, you're just graphing this whole page, okay? You're just graphing. So y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Where do we start? +1. How do we move? Perfect. Or we can go down to 1/3. You have to make sure that you go all the way across your graph. The reason being is that line will cut through a letter. What letter did this one cut through? 0. It cut through O. It's a letter, O. So down at the bottom, number 1 is O. If it is repeated, you put it in there multiple times. So like number 4, there's a couple spots for number 4, okay? We're gonna do number 4. Okay, we're gonna do number 4. I'm gonna give you another one. How do I graph number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I move? Up 2/1. Sorry, that line was terrible. Which letter does your line cut through? N. So at the bottom, everywhere you see a 4, you're gonna put that in. Does everybody understand how the answers go? Okay, we're gonna flip it over. I'm gonna look at the other one. This one you may need a little bit more paper for, but you can probably do it on here. It should be fine. What are your steps for solving for y? So move x Somebody else. What's your second step? Say it again. Divide y. Divide by the number with y. All right, so on the very first one, we have 2x plus 5y equals 10. Our first step, how do I move it? Subtract 2x. I get 5y. I want to put my x first, a negative 2x and a positive 10. And then what's my last step? All it wants you to do is find your slope and your y-intercept. So my slope is right here. What is my slope with x? Negative 2/5. What's my y-intercept? 10 divided by 5 is positive 2. You go down to the bottom. You're looking for a slope of negative 2/5. If you look, there's only one of them, negative 2/5. And underneath it, you can see the slope of, the y-intercept of 2. That's where your O goes. There will not be any repeats on this one. Okay, so whatever question only has one answer at the bottom. All right. If they have a repeat letter, they did multiple letters. So like F, one F is going to be an answer, and then this F will be an answer. There's no repeat. So we're going to do it again. But I want to look at a couple of the other ones, okay? A couple of the other ones. Those are pretty easy. Look at the second F, this one right here. Remember, we're trying to get y by itself. So if we look at the side with y, what's the only thing in the way? Divide by 4. It already moved x, so we're going to divide everything by 4. So what happens when you don't have a number on top of that slope? That's 1. So your slope is 1/4. What is 4 divided by 4? And then you find your answer. 1/4 and 5, that one's not good. 1/4 and negative 7/2, that one's not good. Move down, there's your 1/4 and 1, because you're going to put the F in. Right. Look at letter V. How do I get y by itself? Okay, I'm going to have you stop answering now, okay? Thank you. You're doing a great job. All right, so I add 2 to get y by itself. Somebody tell me what the slope is of this. 0. There's no x. So your slope is 0. And then what's your y-intercept? 2. Okay, this one is B. All right, 2 more, and then I'm going to let you work. Anything you're missing, you need to make sure that you're making that up as well. Guys, you're getting time to make up work. I should not have zeros in the grade book. Please don't go in and write random answers. Actually do the work, okay? If you don't know how to do it, good time is to ask questions. Look at H. I need to solve for y, so I need to get this by itself. What do I need to move? Both the x and the 3. I can do that at the same time. Y'all are more than welcome to do that. How do I move the 4x? I'm going to subtract 4x. And subtract 3. That 0 doesn't matter. So I get negative 6y equals negative 4x minus 3. How do I solve? Divide everything by negative 6. And make sure you reduce. Negative over negative makes a positive. 4 over 6 reduces to 2/3. You can put that in your calculator. Remember, we can do that. It'll do everything for you. Negative 4 over negative 6. Math, enter, enter. Math, enter, enter. And it'll give you a positive 2/3. Okay, so math, enter, enter will help you out. What's your y-intercept? What's negative 3 divided by negative 6? Be careful, because a lot of you give me the wrong thing. Negative 3 divided by negative 6. Math, enter, enter gives me what? Not negative, but positive 1/2. So we're looking for 2/3 and 1/2. That's right here. And it's going to be H. One more and I'll leave you alone. T is the only other one that's weird. Everything else is your two steps. Move X, divide by Y. Okay, so T is the last one that's weird. Everything else should be normal. Here's Y. What do I need to move away from the Y? So I'm going to subtract 1. I get 12X minus 1 equals 2Y. What's your last step? Yep, and it doesn't matter what side it's on. So then my slope is 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Yes. And then negative 1 divided by 2 is my y-intercept. So 6 and negative 1/2 is up here. And that is T. Everybody good? Now, again, everything else is move X, divide by Y. Move X, divide by Y. Zoomers, do you have any questions? Guys, if you don't have questions, you're more than welcome to go do this. You need to finish it now. If you have anything else you need to work on, you need to work on that stuff. Okay? I'm going to stop share, stop recording.